Drag racing can be a dangerous game. You can be on top of the world in one moment, and it could be all gone in the next second. Don Garlits, a legend in the drag racing world and affectionately known as Big Daddy, found this out the hard way. But it paved the way for one of the most iconic machines in the sport's history. Keep watching to find out everything you need to know about the iconic Swamp Rat 14. And before we get started, make sure to like this video and subscribe. The scent of nitro, the thunderous roar of engines, the raw, untamed power that pulsed through every fiber of the machine. This was the world Don Garlits lived and breathed in and called his home. But it wasn't just a world, it was a battlefield. A battlefield where fractions of a second determined your destiny and legacy, where the line between glory and oblivion was razor thin. From the sweltering heat of Florida's backroads to the hallowed asphalt of drag strips across the nation, Garlits was a force of nature to be reckoned with, a man driven by an insatiable hunger for speed and victory. The Swamp Rat moniker, which started off as a stinging insult, became a symbol of his resilience and a testament to his ability to thrive in the face of adversity. Each iteration of the Swamp Rat was a testament to his ingenuity, each victory a defiant roar against the limitations of the status quo. He wasn't just a racer, he was an innovator, a pioneer, a man who dared to challenge the very foundations of drag racing, the sport we all know and love. But even titans are vulnerable. The relentless pursuit of speed, a dance with the very edge of danger, finally caught up with our hero. And on that fateful day, June 20th, 1959, the dance turned brutally, violently deadly. That day dawned like any other, but it would soon descend into a nightmare. Don Garlits, a man who had stared down danger countless times, found himself facing a fiery cataclysm unlike any he had ever encountered. A supercharger explosion, a raw, untamed burst of energy ripped through his dragster, unleashing a fireball that threatened to consume him entirely. This wasn't just an accident. It was a brutal, unforgiving assault, the first of its kind in top-fueled drag racing history. Miraculously, by some twist of fate, his life was spared. However, the inferno left its mark, searing his flesh and inflicting severe burns that would sideline him for months. They said he was finished. His career extinguished in a blaze of glory turned to agony. Yet, Garlits, forged in the crucible of adversity, in the very heart of that fire, refused to give up that easily. He emerged from the ashes, scarred but unbroken. His resolve hardened, his vision sharpened. The King Rat, after a brief enforced hiatus, would return more determined than ever to reclaim his throne, to take back what was his, to take names. Before diving deeper, why not subscribe to our channel? We've got loads more content just like this lined up. After a decade of triumph in the 60s, a golden era of speed and dominance, tragedy would strike again as the 70s dawned, casting a long, dark shadow over the legend of Don Garlits. The roar of the crowd, once a symphony of triumph, a chorus of adulation, now echoed with a haunting silence, a stark testament to the fragility of greatness. The Lions drag strip in Long Beach, California, once a monument to his victories, a stage for his unparalleled skill, became a stark reminder of his mortality, a brutal testament to the unforgiving nature of the sport. On March 8, 1970, as he barreled down the strip, pushing his machine to its absolute limits, a catastrophic driveline explosion ripped through his dragster. The force of the explosion tore his dragster in half, a mangled wreck of steel and shattered dreams. And in that moment of chaos, a piece of his own flesh was torn away, his right foot mangled, his body broken and bleeding. A spectator, caught in the crossfire, also suffered injury, a grim reminder of the inherent danger of drag racing. They said it was the end, the final, tragic chapter in the saga of Big Daddy. But they underestimated the indomitable spirit that resided within him, the fire that refused to be extinguished. While confined to a hospital bed, amidst the agonizing pain and gnawing uncertainty, Garlits conceived a vision, a revolutionary design born from the ashes of disaster, a defiant act against fate. A rear-engine dragster, a concept that defied conventional wisdom, a gamble that would either cement his legacy as a visionary or shatter it completely, leaving him a broken relic of a bygone era. The whispers started, the doubts echoed, the laughter stung. They called him a madman, a relic of the past. But Garlitz, fueled by a burning desire to prove them wrong, pressed forward. He assembled a team of like-minded rebels, Tom Lemons and Connie Swingle, and together they embarked on a journey into the unknown. The Swamp Rat 14, a beast of steel and fire, took shape, a testament to their collective ingenuity. But taming this beast was no easy feat. The initial test runs were fraught with peril, the dragster's raw power threatening to send it careening off course. But Garlitz, the master craftsman, the relentless innovator, refused to be defeated. He meticulously adjusted, refined, and perfected until the beast finally yielded to his command. The 1971 Winter Nationals arrived, a stage set for a dramatic showdown. The atmosphere was charged with anticipation, the tension palpable. Track officials, wary of the radical design, threatened to ban the Swamp Rat 14. Rivals, intimidated by its raw power, refused to line up against it. But Garlitz, the ultimate underdog, stood defiant, his eyes fixed on the finish line. Qualifying ninth, he was an underdog, but the true race was about to begin. Every round he won was a statement. He took down Carl Olsen, then Jum Dunn, each victory a thunderous declaration of his dominance. The final showdown, a moment of truth, was anticlimactic, as his opponent was unable to start. Garlitz then gave a show for the crowd and showed the world what the Swamp Rat 14 could do. The world had changed. The Swamp Rat 14's reign of terror had begun. 6 national event victories, a top speed of 244 miles per hour, and a legacy forged in fire and steel. The front-engine dragsters, once symbols of power and prestige, were now relics of a bygone era, their dominance shattered by the revolutionary design of Garlitz's creation. They said his time was over, that he was too old, too broken. But Garlitz, the eternal rebel, the relentless innovator, refused to fade into the shadows. He returned to the track, his spirit undimmed, his passion undeterred. He shattered records and defied expectations, and even in the twilight of his career, he continued to push the boundaries of what was possible. Even in the electric age, he set records. Don Garlitz, the Big Daddy of drag racing, is a name that will forever be etched in the annals of motorsports history. He wasn't just a racer, he was a visionary, a pioneer, a force of nature. He didn't just win races, he ignited a revolution. He didn't just leave a legacy, he left an enduring flame that continues to inspire generations of racers, and for that, we salute him. Long live the King Rat, the man who dared to change the game. Before you go, make sure to like this video and hit that subscribe button, because we've got loads more content about the history of drag racing lined up for you.